What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Everton career mode, where the Champions League draw is upon us. Everton handed straightforward Champions League group stage draw. Okay, all right. What have we got? Like some Finnish team, not finished, like a team from Finland. I wouldn't mind playing a Finnish team, but Belgian team and a Norwegian team or something like that. Are we playing like Malmo or something? Is that what we've got? Someone from Eastern Europe? Someone dead easy? We're going to have a look. Let's take a look at our Champions League group stage draw. Oh, that's the whole news, is it? Okay. Oh, here we go. Everton handed what looks to be a favourable draw, with them facing PSG, Club Bruges, and LASK. Okay. First fixture is against PSG on September 17th, which is actually soon. The transfer window's just closed. I am rocking my Champions League kit for good omens. I've got my Champions League ball to rub for good luck. I don't think I'd go so far as to say as in real life Everton might get out of that Champions League group, but there has definitely been times in my lifetime where Everton would get out of that Champions League group. The top two go through. I am aware of that, and I'm pretty sure that you want to finish first because you play second in a different group. Now, I am an Everton fan. I don't have much, if any, experience with the Champions League. I think that's true. I know you play the first knockout game and then they do a draw of the bracket. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like I said, I'm an Everton fan. I've never really had any interest in the Champions League, other than watching it, of course, to watch incredible players play football. Incredible players like Michael Whitehead, who, I was having a little nose before we started filming, is worth an absolute whopping 48 million. At 19 years old, which is unbelievable. Never selling him, but if we did, he'd be worth a very pretty penny. Sunset is worth 114 mil, which is crazy, and he is an unbelievable player, and he's about to be the Champions League top goal scorer. So, the most important part of this career mode now, basically, is win the Champions League. That is the aim of the career mode as a whole, and that is something I'm hopefully going to do this season. So, I'm a little bit at a loss. Okay, there we go. There's our first Champions. So, we've got City away in the league, and then we've got PSG in the Champions League. I'm a little bit undecided as to how to run this series from now on, because we have kind of just been transfer window, can we win a cup, transfer window, are we going to get relegated, etc, etc, etc. Now what needs to happen is, can we win the Champions League, basically, is what it's all about. However, it mightn't necessarily happen this season, so I do kind of need to make sure that I finish top 4. So I'm in the Champions League again next season, if I don't manage to win it. Which means I feel like I should probably play against City myself. Maybe I should play against Spurs and Liverpool myself. We could get away with simming against Sheffield United and Crystal Palace and Wolves and stuff, and try and get through it as fast as possible. So we need to get the end. Okay, the end of the Champions League group stage is December. Can we get a whole Champions League group stage into this video? That's the question that I'm thinking about, and I'm probably thinking no, because I'm going to want to play all of the games. I guess we'll just have to play it by ear, is what we'll have to do. We've got PSG away, first of all, and it's midweek after playing City, which is incredibly annoying, so I can't really play the B team against City. But City are going to have a Champions League game as well, so hopefully they're resting players, and they don't have Lask as their first game, or an equivalent team, and they're going to batter me and then play their B team in the Champions League. We should probably play the cup mix. I'll play the game, and then we've got PSG. We'll do some simming, and we'll see how far we can get through the Champions League by playing all the Champions League games and then evaluate. But what we're aiming for, really, is to win all of the Champions League games, or at least get results against teams that we should be knocking out. Maybe nick a couple of draws, or maybe a win and a draw or something against PSG. Top the group, get a favourable result, and then we'll move into the knockout rounds in the next episode. That's the aim. Easier said than done. So let's advance forward. Let's get to the City game first of all, and let's pick the squad that's going to play. We want a squad that can beat them, but that isn't going to be... Why have I got grey hair? Was that me again? We addressed this in the last episode, EA. Come on. It's not been that long. Okay, no, that's the Argentinian manager. Okay, sure. That's not me. Okay, shut up, Andy. Right. Cup mix. Redan, Iwobi, Whitehead, Weah, Garner, Ugart, Godfrey, Tanganga, Patterson, I can't play in Kunku. I can't play in Kunku. We need to play Mendes. Núñez. Give him his debut. We need some actual firepower on the bench. I'm going to play Schlotterbeck as well, because Godfrey's in horrendous form. I feel like that squad should be okay to try and do a job against City, whilst not absolutely knackering Sunset. I know Tapsoba's not huge with his stamina and sometimes gets tired quite often. Brackman can sit out. Qdis's stamina isn't great. So I'm going to roll with that. That plus Pickford, because we need Pickford to stay in good form. No Bazunu. I know it's the cup mix, but this isn't a cup game. This is City in the league, and we're just making sure players don't get injured and aren't knackered for the Champions League game. Okay, so as we can see from the team sheet, City are coming out all guns blazing. Haaland, Foden, Rodrigo they've signed, Paqueta. Sure. This is going to be a job. It's Haaland versus Redan. Oh, there's our new man. There's our new man, Nunmensch. Looking good. Ready to make his Everton debut before being thrown in against his former team. Loud, proud, loyal. The stadium isn't even full. There's about 25,000 empty seats, mate. Okay. Sure. Right. Let's get to it. Let's grab 3 points and let's move on to the Champions League. Oh my god, that is a finish and a half. Fair enough. It's the Louvre. If you haven't seen that video of Erling Haaland, he sounds more like John Stones than John Stones does. Go and find it on the internet. Here's the counter. Here's the counter. Redan's making a run. Come on, Redan. I'm going to need a better run than that, lads. All right, I'll do it myself. Oh my god, it's beautiful. What a man. Haaland who? Haaland who? Look at this use of player lock. Redan picks it up. What a finish on his left foot. Unbelievable player. Never mind Sansa being 114 mil. Redan, priceless. Go again, Redan. Go again. Go again. Oh, I should have digged it a bit more. This man's unstoppable. All right, a reasonably uneventful first half, apart from 2 goals, to be honest with you. Breaking down a ridiculously good AI defense with Ruben Dias and stuff is pretty difficult unless you're Redan. And then we have, apart from that Haaland mad goal, done quite well to defend. So if we can nick a point away at the Etihad and then nick a point away at the Parc des Princes, I would be very happy to start this episode off and then just go through and batter the other people in the Champions League and in the league as well. Is he on? Oh, that's such good football. That reverse pass from Haaland. Oh my god. Oh, I've been skinned. Oh, it's filth. What a save. This City team is going to be a problem. We've got some subs coming on. Some of the better players, let's say, that would start if we played City in the Champions League. But this City team is going to be a problem. Come on, Qdis. Counter-attacking football. Oh my god. We're getting chased by a sheep. Bah! What am I doing? I'm doing sheep impressions and griddying on the AI. What has my life become? Go! Go! 90th minute cheese! Qdis! That's not Qdis! He's not in past in the first place! Sunset! That's the one. Qdis got the pre-assist. Redan turns provider. Sunset bags in the 90th minute at the Etihad. And Everton have stolen 3 points. That's how you inspire your team, ladies and gentlemen, is you just scream random names from the rest of the squad when they score. And they try harder because you want them to shout their name next time. It's man management, that. It's man management. Try it out. There we go. 3 points. We are the champions. I assume it's doing that. I just don't have game value on. Tell you what really annoys me, actually. When you're watching the Champions League in real life, and sometimes BT Sport talk for a little bit too long, so they have to play a fast version. So rather than when it goes to the ads, it goes, the champions! It sometimes just goes, the champions! And then the adverts start. Anyway, this is a screen I've not seen before. Beautiful and blue. Never mind singing the Champions League anthem. We are in the Champions League. Bar in line for a debut. You've just lost 3-2 in the 90th minute, mate. Bad luck. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop being a sheep. I'm going to not sign Lamer. I'm going to have a look at my player chat, and it's Michael Whitehead said something about his position. Michael, you're a superstar, mate. Play where you want. Do what you want. Don't just wander around the pitch and score some goals or something. I don't mind. Okay, the squad is the proper squad. We haven't advanced... I crap myself then because they were all still knackered, right? Now we've advanced forward enough. Good team management, Andy. Everyone's basically fully fit. Lovely. We have just bagged 3 points at the Etihad in the 90th minute against City. We're going to the Parc de France, and we're going to bag again. We're going to bag 3 points, and we're going to go top of the group. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go. Mukiele is playing left back because we've just nabbed Nuno Mendes off them. They've got Militao, Skriniar, Hakimi. Navas is still at PSG, which is a bit weird. I guess he's come back off loan. Locatelli, Vitinha, Carlos Soler, Coindredi, Araujo. I'm not sure who they are. And, of course, Mbappe. And I was having a little nose around at the teams. They do still have Messi and Neymar, so they must be on the bench. That is terrifying, but not as terrifying as Redan on our bench. Let's get into it. Well, that is a sight I don't think I'll ever see in my lifetime. Oh, breathe it in, Everton fans. This is as real as it's going to get. And the only actual Everton player in fact, there's two. We've got Onana, haven't we, and Pickford. The only Everton player who's going to be in our main team once Declan Rice gets uninjured will be Pickford. Questionable realism, but, you know, Everton in the Champions League, so what can you do? The game goes off its head after one season anyway. I'm enjoying it. We're enjoying it. We're going to win the Champions League. Sunset. I'm predicting a sunset double in this game. There we go. Kante is on the bench as well. Oh, my God. Did I see no Messi on the bench? That is absolutely criminal. But they've got Kante on the bench. What the hell? Uh-oh. 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 Well, we're off to a good start. Well, piss off, Mbappe, mate. Cry yourself. You'll be crying in a minute. Go on, Sunset. Yeah, cry at me, will ya? Cry at me, will ya, AI? Go on, then. How's that feel? Who's crying now, Mbappe? We stole your left back. 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 Go, Michael Whitehead. 5-star weak foot. You don't know where he's going. Yeah, cry about that. Give Skriniar the shoulder and then cuts back. Oh, God. We called the sunset brace and there it is. Come on. This is classic Champions League PSG. People will say it's unrealistic for Everton to be winning, but anyone could beat PSG in the Champions League. I, for one, would be very happy with my decision if I was Nuno Mendes. That's why he took a pay cut to come to Everton. He wanted Champions League success. Absolute ping from Pickford. What a touch by Kudus. Go. PSG have lost their mind and gone all out attack. It's 5 goals past PSG in the first half. They conceded 1 and have completely lost their head. Pure Route 1 football from Jordan Pickford. Surely not another one. Surely not a sunset hat-trick in the first half. Oh my God. Oh my God, why are we even playing? Just give me the Champions League trophy now. This is still on Legendary, by the way. I feel obligated to say that. I'm not sure how I can prove it in-game. But PSG have gone full Man United. This is crazy. Am I playing against Leeds? What is happening? A first half sunset hat-trick. They scored an absolutely insane goal. Conceded one and have just gone into meltdown on all-out attack. Subbed on Neymar. Playing 1 at the back. And as soon as I get the ball back, I'm just through on goal. Okay, they've got 1 back. 6-2. What is this game? That is the most ridiculous first half of football in this entire career mode. And it's come in the first Champions League game. Sanson's bagged a first half hat-trick, for Christ's sake. We've had 6 shots. And we've scored 6 goals. Big teams show up in the Champions League. Oh my God, this is filth. Oh, this is just disgusting. Get him off the pitch. This is too much. Get him off the pitch. He needs to be stopped. He needs to be... Get Redan on instead. What is happening? I'm bringing on bloody Iwobi and Weah. I might even sub on Bazunu against PSG in the Champions League. All right, a consolation in the 85th minute for Mbappe. A bit of a mess at the back, but we're just chilling. We're just cruising. We're still 4 goals up. All we need for a cherry on the top is a Redan Champions League goal. 7-3 against PSG. Sunset bagged 4 goals. I feel somewhat obliged. I mean, you can tell by the goal that they scored first off that it was, the AI still was trying and it was still difficult. The tactics were just absolutely all over the place, but I do feel somewhat obliged to show you guys as we take a look at, okay, some of the other results. Interesting. I feel somewhat obliged to show you guys that whilst we have just absolutely battered PSG away from home, I haven't moved the difficulty down to beginner or something like that. Godfrey's fuming. Oh, crap, I've clicked the wrong one. I've shouted at him. Never mind. Sorry, Ben. Let me skip through these, and we won't put a cut in this video at all. And I'll take you guys over to the bit where it shows you the settings and the difficulty that we're playing on. I think it's in Customize, I assume. And if I go to the settings, we are playing Legendary. I haven't changed it. Just absolutely bodied PSG. So we've got 3 games until our next Champions League game. And I'm going to quick sim them. Because A, we're winning anyway. Thank you, Qdus, with an 89th minute winner. That was close. And B, I am just interested in the Champions League because that has given me the confidence to think I might. The City game, I was wavering a little bit, especially because when we played the Carabao Cup final, the AI seems to play better in cup finals. It's like it turns itself up a little bit to make the cup final harder. Because that City game was difficult, and then if we'd played them in the Champions League final, I think I would have lost. However, that game against PSG has just given me the confidence to be able to win the Champions League, to be honest. So the next game is actually Fulham in the Carabao Cup, which we obviously won last season. Tapsoba is not having a great time with his fitness, but that is fine. Godfrey was sad about not playing. So, here's your chance, Ben. Show me what you can do. We're a Champions League team now. We do need to rotate a little bit more, but I'm hopeful that we'll be able to keep the main 11 for most of the games and the Champions League games. We've got a game on Sunday and then a Champions League game on the Wednesday after this. So for the Sunday game, I'll probably play a bit of a cup mix again to have the big names fit and firing. But I think it's an against Bruges. I've clicked play. Good. Well done, Andy. Luckily, there is a jump to result option. So we will jump through this and jump to result. 2-1. Nice. There we go. Godfrey scored. Well done, Godfrey. That's what I like to see. I've told him off. It might have said his morale's gone down, but it's given him a kick up the arse, and he's coming to the team, and he's bagged a goal that's got us a result. That is what you like to see. That is what I call good man management. So do you know what, Ben? You are absolutely 100% playing this next game. Was this a wise decision? There it was. Redan! My goat. My goat, Redan. Okay. We're actually flying. Because we've just won every single game, and now we're back to the Champions League. I was going to go on standings, but it's going to show me this, where we're top in the group with our crazy goal difference. PSG are bottom. We've got Bruges next, which a winning puts us in very, very good stead. And we've also got the return to fitness of Declan Rice. However, we probably shouldn't throw him straight in, because the poor lad is going to be knackered. Nuno Mendes isn't looking great, actually, on the fitness, and neither's Whitehead. So we maybe need to start staggering which of the main players is that play. However, I am very confident that we can get a result anyway against Bruges, even if I have to sub Mendes off for Tanganga or something after 70 minutes. You can see, actually, being in the Champions League does take a toll on your squad. I perhaps wasn't as prepared as I should have been. It's still telling me that I can't play... Oh, no, it's not. I can play deck. That is a very, very silly idea, as he will just immediately get re-injured. So for now, we're going to leave him to sit out until that plaster disappears. And then maybe give him a little run in off the bench. Maybe chuck him in for a cup game or something like that. But for now, let's jump in to Champions League Game 2. There he is, the Champions League top scorer with his wash bag. Goodison in the Champions League. That looks good. Notice how Goodison's full, unlike the Etihad was before. Sorry, have they got Sandra up front? Where'd they get him from? Me grandma's hairdressers? Come on, Sandra. Let's finish up your perm. You've got to go play for Club Brugge in the Champions League. Oh, that's got to be a Whitehead goal. That's got to be 1-0. Suck on that, Mignolet. Sorry, Sandra. Back the hairdresser's girl. Oh, what a ball. How's the touch? How's the finish? Oh, I thought I was about to say it is like playing against the trump card. That was close. Mignolet's having nightmares every time Sunset gets the ball. Oh, Brahim Diaz. That is classy. Can't even speak, but that is classy. That is beautiful. That is 2-0. We are in cruise control at Goodison Park. Oh, and we counter. We are lethal on a counter. Go, Sanset's got the pace, you know. Mignolet just doesn't stand a chance, does he? We're just too clinical. We are far too good for these Champions League clubs. Oh, that is Brahim Diaz. Is that... Oh my god, get off the pitch, Kudus. Brahim Diaz has played so well in this game. That is horrific from Kudus, you're gone. Right, Sunset, have a rest, mate. In fact, Brahim, you can have a rest as well. You've played so good. Go on, Redan. Redan! Champions League goal scorer at Goodison Park. That is unbelievable team spirit from Timothy Weah to give it to him. And he's going to celebrate by hitting the griddy. What a man. Go, Redan. Go for the double. Go for the double. Oh my god, he's so good. We are tearing the Champions League apart. That was just pure domination at home in the Champions League. And City drew. I mean, they're not in my groups, so it doesn't really matter. Back to life in the Premier League then. And back to winning in the Premier League. And we've actually, if we go and take a look at the table, we're doing really well. It's definitely a we because I haven't played any of the games at all today. But look at that. We're second only on goal difference to Arsenal. We're ahead of Liverpool by a point. Comfortably ahead of City. Although City do have a game in hand because of also being in the Champions League. But it's going really well. We've got Brentford next who've only won one game. After a very, very large rest and some completely pointless messages. Now, this Brion thing came through and I delegated it and then forgot to accept it. Doesn't matter. We don't care. We're going to win the Champions League. So, we have got Brentford. Oh, here we go. Someone else wants to instead. Take him on loan. Right, we've got Brentford in the league and then LASK in the Champions League. Brentford haven't won, but I do actually kind of want to win the league now as well. Getting a little bit carried away. We've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to recover. And then we've got Norwich, which we could do the rest against. I think I'm going to try and play the full 11 both times and see how we get on. I mean, surely that's an absolute hammering. They haven't won a game. Yes, 3-0. Lovely. Sansit with a brace and Brahim bagging one as well. And now I'm optimistic that we're going to be able to get back to full fitness before we go and play away from home against the AFC. Oh my god, what was that? What was that? We just won goal a month for something. Okay, it's just telling us that Sunset's absolutely incredible. I mean, yes, we knew that. He's got 10 goal involvements in 7 games, a goal a match, and 3 assists. I think he's probably going to be our first player to win Player of the Month. And I've never won Manager of the Month either as well, by the way. Scandalous. Bruges have now lost both games. If we win this one, we are all but certainly qualified for the knockouts, which is kind of crazy. So, for the 3rd time in this video, let's go and absolutely batter someone in the Champions League. Look at that, man. Wait, 4 goals in his last 3 games. Are you off your head? He scored 4 goals in 1 against PSG. Oh, okay, there's been quite a few games since then because he quick sent them. Sure, I'll allow it. We're not talking about Champions League. We are away. We are in Austria, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. And we're about to put on another performance. Oh, easy as pie. Brahim Diaz has really come to life in this episode. I wasn't sure about the signing of him since we've signed him up until today. But he's really, really coming to his own. He's bagging goals for fun. He's getting assists. And he's doing it in the Champions League, which is quality. Bit lucky there, but he wins the ball back and then finishes off really, really nicely. Oh, Michael. It's just too easy, innit? Why are we even bothering to play these teams? Okay, you mocked them. And they pull that out the bag. Fair enough, that was an absolute screamer. That is a very nice ball as well, by the way. I need to get an updated version. That is quality. Gunawobi, round the corner. Finish that off. Put the game to bed. Thank you very much. That'll be 3 points, please. There we go, then. Slightly less comfortable than the other games in the Champions League. But, you know what? We've done it. We've got 3 points. We are comfortably sitting pretty at the top of our group. I'm intrigued to see what the other results in our group are going to have been. Oh my god, PSG and Bruges drew. Fair enough, to be honest with you. Bruges was a harder game than PSG. This is looking very, very nice. Let's have a look. So we play PSG first, then Club Bruges, then LASK. We're playing LASK again. And then PSG. And then in the final game against Bruges, who have 1 point, we can probably just play the reserves and still finish top. That is kind of mental, if I'm honest with you. I'm going to leave this video there. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We'll be back for, I don't know, playing one of the games, guaranteeing first place, and then just quick sim with the reserves, the rest of them, and then get into the knockout round and see the draw. That is the plan. I'll see you guys next time.